Hello, all. You might have just seen me on another live for my recent past, present, and near future reading. But since I haven't been able to get on live because I was sick, I am coming on again to do a card pull for you guys. So I feel bad not being able to do it this week. So, feeling better. It was stomach related, and we all know how that is. um, not fun at all, but I am feeling better. A little hesitant to go to work today, but it all panned out fabulously. So I'm back. All right, so I am shuffling for the overall energy for the collective. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to be on, just because since yesterday was the Lunar New Year and I couldn't wash my hair desperately needs to be washed. So I have to do that at some point tonight before it gets too late. So I know it sounds petty, but definitely needs to be done. We have victory. So I do see some of you guys are um, being put in the spotlight for something that you are doing that is fabulous. I feel like you guys have been working hard at something, or if you haven't been, maybe just doing your normal thing. And but you're being recognized. People are seeing that you are maybe some kind of glow up. People are recognizing you, which is pretty exciting. Hello, Melissa. How are you? Long time no see. I feel like we have to connect. Okay, so what else do we have? Victory. So people are winning. I feel like this is going to be an energetic time of change, of course. We can't really hide from change. Pretty lady, there is no list. You just ask questions. I'm doing the collective reading now. And after, I will go to the top of the chat and answer the questions in the order that they are received. I feel like my energy is still a little bit off. We're not getting... There we go. Oh, we have envy. And I feel like because of your victories and because you are being spotlighted, and this is what I just said in the other read. I just did another live reading for past, present, and future, that somebody is kind of irritated that you're dimming their shine, their spotlight. Like they might be used to getting all the accolades and getting the attention, and now it's like people are seeing what you're bringing to the table, and they are not happy about it. They might have jealousy. This card is envy, but I do feel like this is like a manipulative energy, winning for their own good. You know, when you're jealous of something, think of all the things that go through your mind. You might not act on them, but the things that go through your mind are irrational. And so I feel like this person who is putting this energy towards you or around you, be careful of that. Make sure you are protecting your energy, because there might be somebody surrounding you who is just seeing you glow up, who is just seeing you rise, and is is jealous of the energy that you're bringing and the energy that's coming towards you. Because the more you glow, the more you vibrate, the more the more comes to you, the more abundance comes to you. So when other people start, getting abundance where other people lack, they get jealous. And if people aren't celebrating you and cheering you on, then those aren't your people. All right, so pay attention to that energy that is coming into circulation for some people. Not everybody is going to be here for your greatest good, unfortunately. Um, so make sure you're paying attention. This could be somebody that you see every day. This could be somebody in your friend group or even a family member. I hate to say it. Family members can be jealous as well. So just keep that in mind when you're dealing with your people. All right, so shuffling for the next oracle deck. So what's happening is I am going to go through some oracle decks for the overall energy for the reading for the collective, and then I'm going to move on to the chat where I answer each question in the order that they come in. So I go through a few oracle decks, and then I will be open to answering questions for you guys. And I go in the order that they come in, so no need to spam the chat with questions over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, because I do see your questions. But I won't see them coming over in real time because I will be at a different part of the chat. So if it seems like I'm not answering you, that's because I'm going in the order that they're received. Yes, people do that all the time. Okay, so we have extremism, and order. I feel like we all know what that's like, especially in this day and age when people are just bonkers. Flat out bonkers. Like, I don't even know how else to put it, but being extreme, like going from one way to the other. So it's like an order. It's like somebody is trying to create order out of chaos by going from like one extreme to the other. And they think it looks fine. They think it's perfectly okay. But it's like somebody wants things to be well presented. But it's like in order to get that representation or that facade, then it's like they have to, behind the scenes, put on a whole other character, or like they're acting one way in public, and it's like behind the scenes they're acting a completely different way, maybe by belittling, maybe by assaulting. And I hate to say that, but I feel like this is what some of you might be going through. Like they're trying to maintain this like really like a sociopath kind of thing. Like they want to maintain this pretty image, but behind the scenes, they are the exact opposite with this extremism. And that's terrifying. If my heart breaks for anybody who is going through that right now, but I know it's at least somebody because this energy is here. So know that my thoughts and prayers are with you. And if you can get out of that situation, I know it's scary, but this is the year of the fire horse. And I know it sounds corny, but it's about change and moving forward and finding that strength to get up and go, to make these changes, to seek your opportunity so you can get the fuck out of these situations that you seem to have been stuck in for way too long. So it's really, really so something in this reading might be for you if this is what you're going through right now. But I feel like there is some kind of extreme energy here where it's just like you are in the energy of some kind of sociopath. I mean, that is unhinged energy. Okay, let's see if there's anything else from this deck for the collective. Spirit, I'm shuffling for the collective energy. What? Let's see. Oh, wow. I just looked up and I saw outsider. Oh, extreme energy, bipolar. That could be you, outsider. And I don't mean to jump ahead, that's not normally my thing, but it just struck my eye with the extremism, and then I see right bipolar. I'm so messed up mentally right now. Where you want everything to portray that I have everything together. Yes. Wow. Okay, we'll come back to your questions, but yes, I this is probably because you're in my energy. Like this is had to have been something. I know I was like, there's somebody there that's got to touch on because the cards wouldn't have come out unless they were meant for somebody. Yes, everybody can be asking while I'm doing the collective energy. I am pulling cards right now for the collective. And after that, I'm going to scroll up to the top of the chat and go through those questions. I'm not going to stay on for that long, but I'll answer as many as I can before I'll log off. All right. Hold on. I just threw a bunch of them. Okay, so I feel like some of you might be being easily influenced by somebody or something. And it might be some kind of outside organization, like a church or somebody's views. We have organization and influence. And I know, organization as far as like getting things in order, but I don't feel like it has to do with that. I feel like it has like an organization as like in a company or something corporate or like, a church or like a company. I keep saying company because that's what I keep hearing. But I feel like there's some kind of influence that they're having over people, and it's not a good influence. Like, but I also heard that maybe it's time to change roles. I see the snake here, but again, a snake is about growing out of your skin and shedding old ideas. So maybe that's what your work or this company is trying to do. Shed old ideas, welcoming in new potential. Maybe they're merging with something. So a snake doesn't always have to be, I mean, I feel like snakes get a bad name because of the Bible and who the snake represents. But the snake is really about growth outside of religion. It's about growth. It's about shedding your skin, learning about yourself, revealing So I feel like there's something with an organization or a company, or maybe this is going to be um, somebody you know, even is going to be revealing something. They're going to have some kind of influence on you. Or if they already have an influence on you, like I said, this could be somebody you work for, the company you work for. This could be a company that handles, your banking. But I feel like there's an organization that is going to have some structural changes or some kind of changes where you're going to be influenced one way or the other. Okay, now we have excitement. Ooh. We have excitement and affair. So some of you might be seeking some kind of thrill, maybe by being in a third party relationship, or you find it exciting to, maybe that's why you're attracted to it. No, it doesn't have to be a third party relationship. I was just reminded. It could be, you can have an affair, could be an event. An affair could be just two people. But whatever this is, it has you really excited. There's excitement here, there's newness. There's a lot of fun that's going to happen. I mean, we're seeing shooting stars, we're seeing hearts, we're excited here. We're seeing fireworks. So I feel this, and I just saw this mirror down here. I was just told reflection. So this is new growth. That somebody's going to have an exciting new experience. It might be coming from something old. Something new coming from something old is what I just heard. So take that as it resonates. I don't know what that means to who. So let's move on. All right, so we have, what do we have out of this deck, Spirit, for the collective, for this pop-up reading? Now this reading, whenever you're finding it, it's good for any time. Timeless reading. Now before I came live on here, I was doing another live for recent, past, present, and near future. So make sure you check that out as well. Coming into power. I feel like some of you are about to glow up. And remember I said there's victory. This is aligning. I was told to go back to this victory card. So this is aligning with this, coming into power. The light is going to be on you. And I told you, somebody is feeling dimmed by that light. Somebody is not happy about this. But that light is directly on you. That spotlight is shining right on you. And I said you're going to be spotlighted for something. Thank you, Spirit. Rising above. It's like almost like there's going to be haters. But you are choosing to ignore that and celebrate as you were going to anyway. You're choosing to rise above. I only see beauty and grace. Beautiful. I love that. So you are taking the high road and not being petty. That is amazing. All right, so let's get some some romance cards out here. Let's do this Romance Angels. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you soon. So be manifesting exactly what you want, because the next card is wedding. This situation involves wedding. Let's see if I can get a couple more from this deck. Now, a wedding can also mean whatever is coming next. Now, maybe you're going to a wedding. Maybe you are asked to be somebody's date to a wedding. Maybe you're in a wedding, family member, best friend. Okay. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Okay, we have unrequited love, sad face. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So some of you might just want to call it quits because it doesn't look like the situation you're in is leading anywhere. They just don't have the similar feelings. And this could be somebody who has feelings for you and you're just now feeling it back. Okay, let's see what's going on for this deck. Love Oracle deck. Okay, so we have mirror. Mirroring each other. Self-image relationships reflect our wounds. Introspection. Time to take some time to be introspective. Reflect on wounds. You need some healing. 2222 on the clock. Okay, so not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, or person, boundaries. Needing to set up boundaries, needing to say no, needing to cut ties with somebody. Some of you are saying, Spirit saying the time is now. That needs to happen. And then you can start this healing journey that Spirit wants you to go on. Okay. We have sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning. So somebody, you're in somebody's mind. Maybe this is a no contact situation. Maybe this is somebody that you haven't talked to, or you're trying to, leave alone while they're healing. You're not sure where the situation is going, but you're trying to just trust your higher power on the direction and seeing what will come next. Okay, anything else, Spirit? Thank you. The Sword and Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation. Solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. Now this is, before judging anything, know the truth. Seek clarity. A lot of us just take facts from the hand of third parties, or you're hearing it through the grapevine or something along those lines. This is saying, go to the horse. Go to the horse's mouth. If you want to know something about someone or something, then seek the truth from that person. Give them that respect. And give them the power to articulate for themselves. Because maybe what you're hearing is a rumor. Seek clarity. All right. So I think we are going to move on to tarot now, because I'm not going to be staying on for maybe an hour longer. All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for the collective. Oh, you know what? I'm going to light some more incense. Ah, sorry, guys. Didn't mean to shake you there. All right. Alrighty. All right, so before I get started, I want to introduce myself again. My name is Sarah, and this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate your energy so much. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. This is a pop-up reading. I don't normally go live on Wednesdays, although I have been lately. So this is a pop-up reading. Mondays and Thursdays are the days that I really try to schedule my lives. I go live between 6:30 and 7 on Mondays and Thursdays. But like I said, this is a pop-up. I came on at 7:15. I had just got done doing a different live and was like, you know what? I'm going to go. I haven't been on all week. I hadn't been feeling good. So I wanted to come in and touch base for you guys. So hitting that notification bell is going to let you know when I'm going live so you don't miss. All right, so shuffling. Give it a good shuffle before I get started. Spirit, help me connect with the collective to answer their questions with clarity. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. Are you ready to get going? Okay, first of all, Jazz says, hey B, how are you doing? I am doing well. Thank you so much, everybody who said hi. I appreciate all of you. Pran says hi. Shamika says hi. Pran says, happy to see you. Was hoping you'd be online today. How are you doing? I'm feeling much better. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys letting me rest. It means a lot. And to those people, subscribers that I lost, you know what? They weren't for me anyway. So Jazz asks, how will my new relationships turn out with Sebastian I'm talking to? Spirit, what's the energy between Jazz and Sebastian? What is the energy between Jazz and Sebastian? What is that energy, Spirit? What is the energy between Jazz and Sebastian? What is going on with the relationship between Jazz and Sebastian? What is the energy there, Spirit? I feel like it's very new. It could be life-changing, though, is what I heard. But it's really too new to tell. It's like almost Spirit saying it's almost the very beginning, because you know the World card is the end of the major arcana. Spirit's kind of saying this is just the beginning. We don't know how it's going to turn out, but it is going to be life-changing. Okay, so Jazz says, what's my energy for this weekend? What is Jazz's energy for this weekend? What is the energy for this weekend for Jazz? Asking for Jazz. Thank you. I feel like you are going to be hanging out with people who you feel connected with. I feel like there's going to be a lot of good conversation and a lot of talking and getting to know people, but you're going to feel like you're connected. Most importantly, you're going with this 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You're almost going to feel like it's a healing energy, like you're connected to somebody, and that's going to be through conversation. Hi, Melissa. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Okay, Tritra Sendubi 4735 just says this. I don't know what that means. Simran says, career reading, please. No luck in finding a job. So I'm shuffling for Simran regarding career. I do feel like there's going to be emotional happiness. We have the 10 of Cups. Like you're going to make connections. Spirit, tell me more about the 10 of Cups for Simran in regarding career. Tell me more about this 10 of Cups energy regarding career. Thank you. Queen of Wands. So you might be this Queen of Wands energy, or maybe you're meeting with a Queen of Wands energy. But I do feel like this person is going to be the connection you need to move you in the right direction for your career. So keep an eye out for this energy. And if this is your energy, then it's like you have the vibration. You're doing everything right to get to where you're supposed to be. You're on the right track. Because you're sitting, if this is you and your Queen of Wands, then you're on the right track. You've been doing everything that you need to do to be on the right career path. You just have to trust that it's coming to you. Pretty Lady says, I'm soul. So she's Sun in Aries. May I ask why each time I think of my friend Lionel, he texts me? Because you're connected to him. Now I'm scared to think of him. What is the connection between Lionel and Pretty Lady? What is the connection there, Spirit? What is the energy between Lionel and Pretty Lady? What is the energy there? What is the energy? Thank you. Okay, so they've been thinking of you as well. Now, the Knight of Cups is a smitten energy. They are very attracted to you. And it's like an energy of like flirtation. They feel like a pull. And they want to connect emotionally. They want more than just physical relations. They actually want to connect on a more personal, private, emotional level. Now, I feel like something has to end, though, before anything with Lionel can, proceed. I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which means there's a cycle that is we're stuck in, and we have the Death card. So this cycle needs to end. There's a like emotional connection somewhere else, either with him or with you, that has to be severed. Maybe you're in this connection right now, but it needs to be severed before anything can happen, because I do feel like there is some kind of flirty behavior with Lionel. I feel like there's been like maybe deep conversations that you've had, which has caused like an intimate connection with you guys. But I feel like either both of you, or at least one of you, might be emotionally connected to somebody else, and there needs to be an end put to that before anything can be started. But I do feel like there is a connection. Southern Girl DeReal 1609 asks, hello, can you tell me if Joshua K is in a third-party relationship? Is Joshua K asking for DeReal? Is Joshua K in a third-party relationship? Shuffling for Joshua K. Or, I'm sorry, shuffling for DeReal, asking if Joshua K is in a third-party relationship. Is Joshua K in a third-party relationship, Spirit? Anything there? Do we have anything, any energy regarding Joshua K, Spirit? Anything? I'm not getting anything regarding okay. We have the Temperance in reverse. Which is like, I feel like there's no connection between a third-party relationship and Joshua K. We have the Page of Swords, which means, like I was just saying in the overall energy, if you need clarity, then go to the person and ask them. Because this is about seeking clarity, like doing your homework, investigating. But I don't feel like there's a connection here. Like, I don't feel like there's a connection with Joshua K and a third party with this energy, with the Temperance being in reverse. Okay, Renew asks, hi, how is my strategizing coming back to me? Renew would like to know, excuse me, how is Renew's ex coming back to them? How is Renew's ex coming back to them? I don't know, but they seem to be working hard at devising a plan. They're really thinking about it. They're coming up with some kind of plan. Too many? Spirit, can you tell me more about this Eight of Pentacles? What is Renew's ex working on? What strategy? I don't know. It just seems like it's not... I don't know if it's anything that I would trust. I feel like on the surface, he's going to be like, yeah, this is an equal relationship. Look, I'm doing all this healing. but this person is still giving to the poor. These people are on their knees begging. Like, how much has really changed there? He hasn't come down to their level. And we had the King of Wands in reverse. So I feel like King of Wands in reverse is super energetic energy, full of passion and promise and um, charisma and light. But in reverse, I feel like this is somebody who is going to be filled with drama and antagonizing but this person is working very hard to come back into your life. I just don't know if it's a good idea to let them back in, because I do feel like it's going to be a play, meaning and he's going to be acting. Thank you, Renew. Shamika _ Dana, my previous love interest who went silent and is trying to talk to me again. Of course they are. What suddenly changed in her life? They realized that you were the best thing that they had. That's what changed. Shuffling for Shamika. Why is N back in Shamika's life? What brought M back into Shamika's life? What brought M back? What brought M? Thank you. Thank you. They want to try to work things out. They were thinking about the past and how happy. We have the 3 of Pentacles, and then we have the 6 of. So they want to work things out. They've been nostalgic, thinking about the past. They are really kicking themselves in their own ass, wondering why they let it end. Because you guys could have had this. You guys could have been everything. So they're kind of disappointed that things ever got to this point. And they are, I feel like they're hoping that they can work things out with you again. I'm not sure what changed in her life, but I feel like there was more of a reflection, maybe an introspection on their part. Maybe they're the ones who've done the changing internally, rather than something taking place in their life that changed. Because I do feel like they definitely have been reflecting and realizing that they wish they could have saved this, because this could have been something that would have lasted. Thank you, Shamika. Outsider LX1X69 says, I've always been skeptical of this kind of stuff. And that said, my mother passed recently. Oh, wow, that's tough. I'm so sorry to hear that. And I'm really struggling mentally. I get that 100%. Could this kind of stuff maybe help in that way if I'm open-minded? Of course it is. Just know that your mom is with you. We are all energetic beings. No matter what religion you are, or how you grew up or what beliefs you have, it is scientific that we are all energy. And energy cannot be destroyed. So even though your mom has passed, take comfort in the fact that she is still with you. Energy cannot be destroyed. So she's still here. She's surrounding you with her love and guidance. And any time that you need her or to call her into your life, then take the opportunity to do that because she is right there. And sometimes it's a comfort knowing that um that there's so much energy that we still have after we pass, that we still are energetic beings, and it's so helpful and helped me um mourn my both my parents are have passed away, and it's helped me mourn not only my parents but family and friends um who have died. So know that if you keep an open mind and look for signs and try to stay present, then that's when you're going to see the signs. That's when you're going to start seeing her initials, numbers, maybe a number, an address that you guys lived in a house together, on a license plate or on the clock. Maybe you're going to hear a song that at a certain time when you're just like, I don't know what I should do. And then all of a sudden, your mom's favorite song comes on the radio, or you read lyrics somewhere, or maybe you see something in the news about whoever sang her favorite song. Like it's like all of these things are signs that she's connected to you. And it might not be like, hey, I'm here, but it certainly is little things that only you would know, only you would make the connection with. That's really important to look out for. So, without even pulling cards, I know that this kind of stuff, being spiritual and connecting with your higher power or, spirit, the universe, whatever it is helpful. And just to know that we are all energetic beings that get tossed back into the universe and that we're surrounded by our loved ones all the time is such a comfort. So thank you for asking that, outsider. Okay, I don't know what that name is, but they asked, what is this? It's a tarot reading. Thank you. Outsider asked, could that explain my bipolar issues? Oh, that, yes, the extremism. I'm so messed up mentally right now, but I'm trying to portray that I have everything together. So let's pull some cards for outsider. Let's see what their energy is that's coming in for outsider. What is surrounding them? And are there any messages coming in from outsider's mom? Is there any energy? Thank you. The Star. Which could mean so many different things, but I just got the chill, so I feel like your mom's energy is present, not just with you, but is present here in this reading. I heard your true north. Um, live intentionally is what the phrase I just heard. Okay, so I mean that would make sense. Okay, so regardless of how messed up you are, you're feeling mentally. Okay, we're not going to ever say that you're so messed up. No, because that's the energy you're bringing back into your life. So we you have to work on changing how you think about things, how you word things. When you say stuff like "I'm so messed up right now," you're just bringing more of that energy back into you. So you can say I'm feeling unstable, or I'm trying to heal, you know, but I feel like you have to live with integrity and just feel your feelings. your true north. Follow your own heart, your own guidance. I also feel like this card is saying that you were a star in your mother's life and that they're not just her, but your whole ancestral tribe is guiding you. Okay? They're alchemizing your path and they're right there with you. Now, I do have this King of Pentacles energy. So I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody in your life, but this is an energy of like bossing up energy, like discovering who you are and who you're meant to be. Because I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in once you own that energy. So this is about being a boss, understanding yourself, reflection. Um, maybe, I mean, I don't know, but maybe you are, starting to come into yourself or discover more about yourself. It could be about discovery. Um, Abundance is a lot of different things to a lot of different people, but I feel like this is like, I just keep hearing like a bossing up energy, like really like mustering the courage and the energy to move forward. So I hope that helped a little. And you don't have to portray perfection. Okay? That's what the star is. Like I said, follow your true north. Your North Star. Okay, so Susan Gonzalez says, hello. Hello, can I ask? Of course. Cyan says, hey B, what's up for me until the end of February? Hello, Cyan. Okay, shuffling for Cyan. What's up for Cyan through the rest of February? What's going on? What's in their energy for the rest of February? What's coming in? What energy is coming in for Cyan? What energy is coming in, Spirit? Ooh! Whoa, we have fast-moving energy. We just got the Chariot that came out. Ooh, and Ace of Wands. I feel like some kind of something exciting is coming into your energy from now until the end of February. Don't be scared, though, to take the opportunity, because I feel like something might be holding you back from getting into this energy. And now I don't know what this is, but it's going to be something like creative and passionate and something maybe spontaneous and exciting that you're being drawn to, that's coming into your life. And it's coming in pretty fast. I mean, it's almost the end of February. So this is coming in. Pay attention to this. Don't be afraid to take it, though, because it feels like you're like not wanting to, like you're comfortable where you are right now. But this is something that's exciting. So keep that in mind. Thank you, Cyan. Pran says, how is H feeling regarding me currently? How is H feeling regarding Pran? He has not made a decision. He's not sure. He knows he should make a choice, but I feel like you guys are separated. Maybe you haven't been in contact for a little while. But I feel like it's not really a choice he wants to make. He is okay with the separation. He doesn't want to have to make a choice. Pran also asks, what do I need to know for my highest good? What does Pran need to know for their highest good for this reading, Spirit? Somebody might be coming back asking for a second chance, or you might be asking for a second chance from a missed opportunity. So now that's up to you. It's free will whether you're going to take it or not. But it looks like there was a missed opportunity, so you might get a second chance at that opportunity. So make sure you're keeping your heart open to it and your mind open to that opportunity. Pran also asks, what are Z's feelings towards me? What are Z's feeling towards Pran? What are Z's feelings towards Pran? What are Z's feelings towards Pran? Thank you. It looks like it, I feel like it's just the beginning of a situation between you and Z. I feel like they're trying to watch it grow and have patience and see where it leads. I feel like this is finally you're looking at the opportunity that's been placed in front of you rather than what you've been attracted to before, which wasn't nourishing you. So I feel like this is with Z, this is something that needs to be cultivated and move forward with. Okay, Razia says hi. Hello. Susan Gonzalez says, does B miss me? Shuffling for Susan. Does B miss Susan? Shuffling for Susan. Does B miss Susan? Shuffling for Susan. Thank you. I feel like they're still tied to you energetically. There's something that never ended here. Things might have changed between you guys, but they're still thinking about you. They're still tied to you energetically somehow. We have the Lovers. So it looks like this could have been a relationship, but it's like you guys have this connection. And I feel like they think about you a lot. Outsider says, wow, I've never believed in this before. I come in this room and you describe what I'm going through immediately. Thank you. I'm just floored right now. Thank you for this. I feel like nobody sees my pain. You did. Oh. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Spirit. Spirit's giving me, the cards that come out and the words to share with you. So thank you. Thank you for being in this energy and coming into this room. It's so appreciated. Pran asks, is A still thinking of me? Pran asks, is A still thinking of me? Shuffling for Pran. Is A still thinking of Pran? Thank you. Can I get another card, Spirit? I feel like there's a calming energy when I ask that question. So that doesn't really give me an energy. Once again, I can't answer yes or no questions. So I feel like there's a calming energy. So I don't know if you made him calm or maybe they're not thinking of you, which makes them calm. So I don't know. Yeah, King of Wands. So that could be their energy. I feel like there's a lot of blockage here, though. I feel like their energy between you and this person is blocked. Maybe you've not been in contact. Or it's a slow growing energy. Maybe they backed away to cool things off to have that calming energy. And Jana, hello, how are you? Guidance to remove blocks in career. Shuffling for Anjana. Spirit, can you clarify the Hierophant? What does Anjana need to know about blocks in career? Career blockage, what do you mean by the Hierophant, please? Can I have another card to clarify that? Can I have another card to clarify the Hierophant? Thank you. I feel like there is, for you to remove blockages in your career, I feel like you are being guided to maybe take a course in something, or some kind of higher, not higher learning, but like brushing up on something maybe, or learning something new within your career path. Making sure you're like you're right where you need to be as far as innovation, knowing all the things. Also feel like you need to get out of your head. Stop worrying. Because I feel like this is something you think about a lot. But I do feel like things are going to come to you, but there's more things that you have to learn. There's more that you have to accomplish where you are now before you can move on. Okay. Southern Girl DeReal asks, hello, did Joshua have an affair with our neighbor Wanda Carr? Shuffling for Southern Girl DeReal. Did Joshua K have an affair with our neighbor Wanda Carr? See, it's hard to get yes or no answers. I mean, I can give you the energy and you can decipher it for yourself, because tarot doesn't really give yes or no. So we have the Hanged Man in reverse, which means we haven't reached enlightenment yet. Where we are kind of keeping blinders on our eyes and have our minds shut. We don't want to learn anything new. We're just very set in our ways. And then we have the 10 of wands in reverse, which is letting go, taking a load off, needing rest. So whatever those things mean to you, um, and we have these, both of these cards are in reverse. I feel like it's a no, but you need to take that as it resonates. I can't be sure. Maria Scorpio 9-2. Will me and Philip be a couple in 2026? What is the energy of Maria Scorpio and Philip? What is the energy between Philip and Maria Scorpio? What is the energy? Is there energy, Spirit? What's the energy here? Thank you. I feel like you have to step up, become independent. We have the Queen of Pentacles energy, which is like not depending on anybody else, knowing what you want and working towards it, working towards not needing somebody, gathering your own abundance, and working towards your own goals. Let's see if Spirit will give us anything else. Spirit, can you clarify this Queen of Pentacles for Maria regarding Philip and their energy? I don't feel like there's anything's going to happen. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. There a lot of changes need to be made, and a lot of situations need to be clarified before anything happens. I'm seeing concentrate on yourself. And Jana asks, what's going on in Ablash's mind? Did he miss me? Long distance in contact. What is going on in Ablash's mind? What is going on in Ablash's mind? I'm seeing no growth. We have the Empress in reverse. Nothing's moving forward. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse, which means things are just fine. But he doesn't see anything. There's no growth here. Nothing moving forward. Stagnant energy with you guys. Pran asked my message for the year of the horse. Okay, bear with me a second. I'm going to light some more. Okay, so Pran wants to know message for the year of the fire horse, please. Just a reminder that I am Sarah B. This is Just Be Tarot. I am pulling 2 cards for questions right now, answering in the order that they come in on the chat. Please click on like and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live. Thank you so much for your energy and for hanging out with me. Pran ETA asks, my message for the year of the horse. Spirit, what does Pran need to know for this incoming year? Is there an overall energy that we can give her? An overall message? Overall, thank you. There's some things that have to end for you. There's things that need to end that's going to seem like it's unfair. You're going to say that it's unfair. But it's things that you've been overthinking about anyway. And you're wasting your time overthinking on these things. You need to seek more clarity on situations so you can be happy. Because I don't feel like if your cup isn't full right now, you're not nourishing yourself. So you have to cut ties with things that aren't for you and get out of your head about the things that are taking over your mind so you can replenish yourself to be where you want to be. Okay, Outsider says, definitely subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to be checking your channel out. I have zero interest in this stuff, but something made me stop. I know, that's crazy. I appreciate you. That's your mom. She made you stop on this video, and then you describe my pain. You touched my heart. Thank you. You're welcome, Outsider. You're always welcome here. Thank you. Fran asks, what does R think of me currently? What does R think of Pran? What does R think of Pran? What does R think of Pran, Spirit? What's the energy there? Thank you. I feel like they're at a crossroads. Looks like they're at a crossroads. But I do feel like you're not something that they would normally go after. But I feel like Spirit is letting them know that this is an opportunity for them. You're an opportunity for them. But he hasn't made the decision to move forward on it yet. Okay, Maria Scorpio said, who's she on? Marcelina Navarro says, hi, hello. And Jana says, how is my energy now, ma'am? Shuffling for Anjana. What is Anjana's energy currently? What is Anjana's energy currently? I feel like you have somebody that wants to come forward to you with their cup of love for an energetic connection. What else, Spirit? Can you clarify that? Who is this person? Can we have some more detail? Can I have another card for Anjana? Can I have another card to clarify that? Another card for Anjana with what's coming into her energy. Can you clarify the Two of Cups? Nope. Oh, I was told to look at the bottom. I don't know. Whoever this is coming towards you, though, might be the one. Somebody wants to connect with you energetically, and it looks like they're going to make you emotionally happy, emotionally fulfilled. So keep an eye out for that energy. Susan Gonzalez says, I always wanted one. All right, Benish says, hi, how are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you, Benish. What is coming next in my life? What is coming next in my life? What is coming next for Benish? What energy is coming in for Benish, please? What energy is coming in for Benish? What energy is coming toward? Thank you. Healing energy. I feel like you have to focus on healing. What else, Spirit? Can you clarify? Okay, so we have the Hermit. So you're going to be asked to be focused on healing. I feel like, there's some emotionally. I feel like you've been going through a lot of stuff emotionally that you need to take time to reflect because your cups are empty. You might be thinking irrationally as well, making decisions without thinking about it or choosing things that you know aren't good for you. We have the Death card in reverse. I feel like you're stuck in this, you keep going back to something. But something needs to end. So another thing can begin. So whatever it is that you're caught in, whatever it is that's holding you back from starting new, we have to work on getting rid of that energy. And Spirit's saying that you need to go into a healing energy and find out what needs to be cut off or ended so you can refill your own cups. Okay, Outsider says, I miss my mom. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know you do. That it's tough losing any parent, but it's tough losing your mom. I'm so sorry. Oh, that went scrolling like crazy. Okay, so Kinza says, hi, I hope you're well. Thank you. I'm feeling a lot better. Kinza also says, what will happen in my life in the second half of 2026? Second half? We're not even through the first half. Okay, what's coming in for Kinza for later in the year? Can we get an idea? What is coming in for Kinza? It's coming into their energy. What's coming in for their energy? What is coming into their energy? Okay, well, we have the Ten of Pentacles, so we do have financial gain for you or a steady financial pace. Okay, I do feel like you've had to maybe spend money to make money with this Queen of Pentacles card. but it's going to really benefit you. Whatever you're putting out, you're going to reap the benefits of. Maybe you're investing in something, or maybe you're even investing in yourself. Maybe you're going back to school or something along those lines. But whatever you're spending money on is going to pay off for you. So I hope that you know what that means. Okay, Outsider says, sorry if I'm commenting too much, just really into this. No, you're never. Please feel free, speak openly. And Janice says, what's coming next into my life? I think I answered that already. Anything better ahead? What is coming into Anjana's life? First, you have to be happy with what you have. So, before you can get something better. Yeah, see. I feel like your cup is empty as well. You guys gotta start taking care of yourself, thinking about the way you put your thoughts out into the universe. I mean, of course, we all are manifesting for things that we don't have. But the way you say anything better ahead, it's like telling spirit that you're not happy with what you have now. And gratitude is the best way to make your manifestations come into fruition. So I feel like you have to start filling your cup and watching the way you're saying things, the way you're doing things. If you want better to come into your life, then you have to have gratitude for what you have now. So just, maintain that vocabulary and thought process of I'm grateful for what I have now. Thank you, Anjana. Golner says, hi, how are you? I'm doing well, Golner, thank you. Starry Night says, hi, B, hope you're well. Thank you, Starry. Golner says, what is coming next in my love life? Shuffling for Golner. What is coming towards Golner? Oh, a new path if you choose to take it. Can you tell me anything else about this path? Ooh. Okay, so I do feel like you've been treated poorly in the past. You've gone through a lot of heartache. But this new path, you're being asked to trust that this is going to be different. You had to go through this heartache and injustice to get to where you're meant to be. So keep an open mind and trust that spirit knows what it's doing. Starry Night says, how does Joseph feel about my message and me after he read it? All right, how does Joseph feel about my message, meaning Starry Night, about Starry's message and her after he read it? How did Joseph feel about her message? What's the energy there regarding Joseph and Starry? I feel like he's warming up. Oh, he had. Whoa! I feel like he's reread it, is what I just heard. Reread it. So he's been rereading it. I feel like he doesn't know what to make out of it, though. Maybe it wasn't clear. I do feel like there is an energy of warming up to an idea, but I'm feeling like there's a message that wasn't clear. Not sure what to make of that. Maybe something could have been taken a different way. Thank you, sorry. Eliza says, hello, B. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Eliza. Outsider says, I'm not going anywhere. Pulling up a chair and some coffee now. Thank you. How will my Eliza says, how will be my life if I move and settle in Canada? Will I be happy there? I currently live in Pakistan. Yes, you will be very happy there. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which means you might have to live maybe more economically, or maybe you have to put out more money of some kind, make less money in Canada. So there might be money lost somewhere along the lines, but I do feel like you'll have emotional happiness that you didn't have before. Outsider says, you don't do this normally on this night, and I don't normally participate in this. Something brought you to. Right. I know, right? You're welcome, Outsider. Susan Gonzalez will be contact me again. Will be contact Susan again. Asking for Susan Gonzalez. Will be contact them again. Will be contact Susan Gonzalez again, asking for Susan. Will be contact Susan. Thank you. I do feel like he has a hard time being vulnerable, this person. We have the Emperor in reverse, which doesn't mean that they are not going to contact you, but I do feel like there's other opportunities coming in for you that are going to be a way better match. Okay, so we have Dahlia Boo. Is S going to contact me? If so, what KS? Well, what is he going to do? I'm feeling that there's not going to be any contact. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. Swords in reverse is no contact. Message is getting deleted. Message is getting lost. No contact. I don't think there's going to be any contact. I'm doing well, Dahlia. Thank you. Dahlia asks, what does the divine want me to hear? Shuffling for Dahlia. What does Dahlia Boo need to hear right now? You need to get out of your head. Okay, you worry a lot about things that you cannot control. So in order to put your anxiety at bay, You need to stop worrying. You're in your head too much. Stay present to get out of this mental prison you have yourself in. Now, I also see that you might be spending too much. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm hearing watch your spending habits. Maybe that's what has you anxious. You may be putting out more money than you need to. Outsider asks, I took care of my mom for 16 years. Oh, wow. We were so close. Now she's passed on. I'm lost, depressed, negative thoughts, but I want peace and happiness. Will I overcome this? Will outsider get through where she's at now, or where they're at now? Will outsider get through the emotion she's at now? I do feel like you're healing. We have the Devil in reverse, which is healing. So whatever had you tied or constrained or has you not feeling like yourself, you're healing from. I do feel like you are missing some opportunities because you've been so low. So I do feel like once you get back to feeling like yourself, there's going to be opportunities presented to you from your higher power that you're being asked to really look into. Now, that could be a variety of things. So keep an open heart and an open mind to that. But I was going to sign off, but there's still people on here. Okay, I have to sign off, unfortunately, but I will be back tomorrow between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. Hit that notification bell. That'll let you know when I go live. And I will continue to answer questions tomorrow. I do start off with a collective overall energy. But I was just hopping on today for a pop-up reading. Sorry I missed you guys on Monday. Was not feeling well at all. But I'm glad I got to come on tonight to connect with you. I love being in your energy, and I'm so thankful that you are in mine. So I hope to see you tomorrow, and it's nighttime here. Have a great day, night, wherever, whatever it is, wherever you are, and stay safe.